Whether you're searching for advice for your relationship, career, family, or physical health, there's an entire self-help industry in North America designed to give you answers. But our next story introduces us to a person who had a need for help and guidance that no contemporary guru could satisfy.
Turn around. Let's go. What are you doing? Snap back on.
And so begins another day for Annette Robinson, 48, single, mother to 4 adult girls ages 18 on up. But Annette's no empty nester. Her 2 youngest have profound special needs, and no day is ever easy.
Hey, McKenzie.
But then Annette has never really known an easy day.
No, there's been a lot of ups and downs, a lot of downs. I had a marriage breakdown, and it was my 4th marriage, and it was a lot, and it made me. It brought me to my knees, and I just felt I was broken, and I was so afraid that I just wasn't going to get over it. I was terrified, and then I started to drink, trying to self-medicate, and things just spiraled out of control. It just got worse and worse and worse.
Clearly, you've had a lot to deal with in life.
I tried everything, honestly. I really did. I tried from actually food, just being addicted to food, to anything to kind of comfort me, and alcohol. And when I tried to get away from the alcohol, I decided to go into the self-help book. So I started reading Dr. Wayne Dyer, Louise Hay, Eckhart Tolle, watching Oprah, what she had to say, because Oprah, just this wise woman that seems to know everything, and I always get so much from her. I just tried pretty much everything, watching DVDs, CDs that were self-help. And I can tell you that I have been abused mentally, physically, sexually, emotionally, in pretty much all aspects. So, I've had some hurdles, and I just felt like that's it. I don't know where else to go. I don't know what else to do. So I thought the self-help and the, just looking at things, even words on a page, like something would just take me out of it. And it didn't.
Jasmine.
I used to be one of those people that would think, okay, all right, how bad was her life really? Like, she looks pretty much all together right now. Well, I always looked all together. And that was the frightening part. I was so good at pretending that it just became part of who I was. And I don't pretend anymore.
But things got worse before they got better.
That one night I drank 38 ounces of rum, not intentionally. Like, I wasn't trying to kill myself. I guess not consciously, I wasn't. And when I got up the next day, which I don't know how I even did, I was in really bad shape. And I knew that I had to do something. So I'd reach out for help and ended up in detox. And as I was in detox, I remember saying to God, okay, if I can't die, you have to show me how to live, because I don't know how, and I don't know what else to do.
Annette says God answered that prayer, and so began her journey away from self-help towards relying on God's help. She went to a church where she received counseling, made new friends, and found support. But she still hadn't found peace.
I used to get angry because I wanted it overnight. I wanted the good feelings to happen right away, and I didn't know what to do with it. And I would pray at night, for God to forgive me. I kept praying for the same things over and over and over again. And then one day it just hit me. And the thought on this day was, I heard you the first time you asked me to forgive you. Now you need to receive that, forgive yourself, and move on. And it was right then, that moment, that I thought, that's it. So I said a prayer, and I said that I receive his forgiveness, and I'm going to let it go. And I did. And that was like 16 months ago. And life has just been awesome since then.
Well, basically what happens is you put where you see yourself.
Annette says these collages, a tool suggested by Oprah, offer a different sort of help today, for they testify to the truth of a life transformed.
And God is good. Right there.
Did any of the books or tapes or gurus that you were relying on give you the sort of help that you were looking for?
No, I'm going to have to say no, only because I had a huge hole in my heart, and it was a God-shaped hole. I really believed that there was nothing else that could have filled me up, which at the same time emptied me. And then, when they say, I get the whole, a born-again Christian. Well, I understand what that is, because you are. You shed that old life, you get rid of that past, and you're starting to live. Like, I'm living life for the first time, it feels like. Like, I'm really living life. I'm excited about it. I have all kinds of enthusiasm, and the best thing I have is God with me every step of the way.
When we return, a look at the origins of the self-help concept in the wrap.